Today on Review This Thing, we're going to review this thing, the Kuiu Northridge Rain Jacket. As always on Review This Thing, we want to review the facts, the first of which is fit. Kuiu does not have women's sizes in most of their things, so definitely not in their rain jackets. So I went with a size small in men's. Interesting side note, Northridge is the only jacket that Kuiu sells in a small, so it was basically my only option. Now this jacket is just a little bigger than like normally I would wear, but I wanted it to fit over my clothing, and I primarily bought it for turkey season, so I also wanted it to fit over my turkey vest if I needed it for that. It does zip up pretty far past your chin, and then the hood comes all the way over, and it zips up past your chin. And it also has these nifty little drawstrings, so you can zip it up and get yourself all cinched in there. You can see that the sleeves are a little long for me. I am only 5'4", but the Velcro does a pretty good job. You can cinch it up pretty tight, and that keeps it from moving around a whole lot. Also, for me, it's long enough that the rear end covers my rear end. When I'm standing, obviously if I sit, it's going to ride up, and if I'm sitting on the ground, then there's a good chance I'm going to get wet. But in standing, it's great. So overall, in terms of fit, it's hard for me to judge how this fits compared to my normal size because it isn't really the size I would normally buy. But it does what I want it to do. It's small enough to fit, but it's big enough to fit over things. The sleeves are a bit long for me, so putting all those pieces together, I'm going to have to give fit a 4 out of 5. Is the Kuiu Northridge jacket as advertised? This to me is the most important piece of this whole review because you have to know what it is this jacket is meant to do before you buy it. I'll put a link to their rain gear guide below so you can check that and look at the different jackets and figure out which one it is that you actually are looking for. I bought this jacket last year after a hiking trip that my husband and I went on with some friends, and we got stuck in a bit of a snowstorm. And so after that, my husband was wearing his Kuiu Chugach jacket and I was wearing just my regular rain jacket. And when we were finished, he was dry and I was not. So I knew I wanted to get a rain jacket that was going to do a lot better. And I also knew I wanted it to be lightweight and be able to just roll it up and shove it in my turkey vest. So that's how I got this jacket. This jacket is advertised to be Kuiu's lightest weight jacket, and it's also advertised to be packable and, of course, waterproof. It's definitely lightweight. It weighs in at 13.6 ounces, so it's not even a pound. It's definitely packable. You can take it off, and like I did this year, you're just going to roll it up and shove it in your pack, shove it in your turkey vest. So you can see it rolls up pretty small. Just take a little strap it down so it doesn't come apart. So it's definitely packable as well. Now, is it waterproof? That's the main question, right? We did 2 different water tests. The first one, my husband was kind enough to spray me with the water hose. He did so for about a minute, and you can see he's focusing on zippers and any sort of seam where water could sneak in. He did that for about a minute, and after that time, you can see by looking here, my shirt was completely dry. The second water test, we had a big storm this week, so I just threw my jacket on and went outside and stood in the rain for about 10 minutes. And it was a pretty heavy downpour. I also stood under my porch where there was quite a bit of water just running off the porch so I could see how well it would do. So after about 10 minutes of being in the rain, I decided to come in and check out my shirt. You can see, I'll try to spin around. Nothing got through. My shirt is as dry as it was when I put the jacket on. So is it waterproof? So far, absolutely 100% completely waterproof. So is the Northridge jacket as advertised? Absolutely 100%. It's lightweight, it's packable, and it's waterproof. So for that, I give it a 5 out of 5. Now on to construction and durability. This jacket is made of lightweight material, again, that's meant to be waterproof. It isn't made of material that's meant to be quiet and stealthy for spot and stalk hunts. So it does make some noise. I'll try to make some noise if you're walking. So it's definitely not quiet material. Again, for me, my uses, I don't need it to be quiet, so that's not an issue for me. They do have quieter jackets. Again, check that link below. It has 2 pockets on the sides that are strategically placed so that they're above a hip pocket if you were wearing a pack while you were wearing the jacket. It also has the chest pocket that's right there in front, so if you have your phone or something you want to get to pretty quickly and easily, that's there for that as well. I also like these armpit vents that you can see here, so if if you're wearing it and it's starting to get warm, then you can just unzip those and allow some air to flow through there as well. The Velcro seems pretty rugged also, so that seems like it should last for a pretty good time. Thankfully, I haven't had to wear it a lot this season. I haven't been in a whole lot of rainstorms, which is always a good thing, but because of that, I can't speak to the long-term durability. However, just short-term, it feels very durable. It feels like it's made of excellent material. If something should change, I'll add a comment below, but so far, so good. Because of all of those factors, I'm going to give construction and durability a 5 out of 5. Now, on to testimonials and reviews. Kuiu gear you can only buy through their website directly, so all the reviews that you can get a score on are based on Kuiu's website. So over about 450 reviews, it gets a score of 4.8 out of 5, which is excellent. So what are the negative reviews? Number one is fit. A lot of Kuiu stuff, people say they have trouble with the fit. It's too small. They had to buy 1 to 2 sizes up. They have bought other jackets in one size and they bought the same size and it doesn't fit. So it seems that that's a pretty consistent thing with some Kuiu stuff, is just the fit being an issue. Again, for me, it fits exactly the way I need it to, so that's not an issue for me, but obviously some people have had that problem. One other complaint is that it isn't very quiet for spotting and stalking. However, as I mentioned in the As Advertised section, it's not supposed to be. So again, just make sure you're buying the jacket that you need. There are also a few negative reviews about this jacket not being very warm. Again, it's meant to be lightweight, not necessarily warm. So most of the negative reviews, other than the size, kind of reference things that aren't really part of what this jacket is supposed to do. Excellent reviews overall, and we base our review score on what's on the website. So for testimonials and reviews, we give it a 4.8 out of 5. Now the question everybody wants to know always is, should I buy this thing? Okay. This is probably one of the hardest answers that I've given on any of the things I've reviewed so far. If you want a rain jacket that is going to be quiet, that you can wear all day and spot and stalk, or if you're looking for a rain jacket that's also going to serve as your warmth layer, then definitely don't buy this thing. But if you're looking for a rain jacket that is lightweight, packable, and is completely waterproof, then this is definitely what you're looking for. Now here is where I get a little hung up. So this jacket retails on Kuiu's website for $249, which to me is a lot of money. I will tell you that I was able to catch it on sale for 25% off, and I had won a gift card through a contest that they were having, so I only paid about $135 for it, but $135 is still a lot of money. However, I definitely believe that this jacket is going to do what I want it to do, and I believe if I'd had it whenever I was hiking in that storm, I would have stayed dry as well. Now, I do understand some people can just part with that $249 and not think a thing about it. If that's you, again, lightweight, packable, waterproof, and $249 isn't a lot of money to you, absolutely 5 out of 5 buy this thing. Even at that $135 that I paid, obviously I would say 5 out of 5 buy this thing. Do keep in mind, as I mentioned before, if you're patient, you can catch it on sale. So if it's the jacket you're looking for and you're patient and you don't need it straight away, then just wait a little bit and you can find it on sale. Overall, it's excellent quality, it's lightweight, it's packable, it's waterproof, it does everything it's supposed to do, but it's really expensive. So even putting all those together at that $249 price point, I'm gonna have to give it, should I buy this thing, a 3.5 out of 5.